Hello, and welcome to part 4 of the information session on researching for business plans. And this session, we'll just be looking at a couple web resources. One's from the provincial PEI province, and the other one is from one of the library databases that should help you get some information and data that you can include in your business plan. What we'll first look at is the PEI Statistical Review. So I'm going to click on that. And every year, the province puts this statistical review, and it accumulates a whole bunch of stats for the provinces and for businesses. If you ever had a look at the Stats Canada website, and especially you looked at that census data, how overwhelming it can be. What the province does is they get employees, they put everything together. I mean, it's still a lot of information here, but you can get remember we were looking at population by counties and by age groups. Well, you can get that here in this resource. Now, it's worth going through, and it's worth actually having a look at. And I would, for example, if you can actually, because it's a PDF file, we do actually have a print copy in the library if you wanted to, if you prefer to just kind of look at a print version. But for this case, if you go to the very top, and you can actually use a define tool to find information. Now, I know in one of the business example plans that Brenda put in, she had something for a designated driver service. Well, that's almost like a taxi, right? So if we click on taxi, and I go here, we can see personal expenditures in the millions of dollars on PEI for taxis and limousines. So you look in 2020 was latest results with 3.7 million, and you can compare that to other other information in the other types of transportation. So you may, or if you wanted to use some information to see how much money the market has for a business, that you could use this. You might want to include this in your business plan. Now I'm going to go back to the very top, and we'll do another search here just to kind of look at other items or other business opportunities. I don't see anything in here, but sometimes I've seen, like, you're looking for sports, sometimes sports at recreation businesses. So if you were to click on, let's see, overweight here, and I click on that, this is kind of interesting because you get a Canadian Community Health Survey from 2020. If you look at 2020, self-reported overweight, we have 32.6%. So that's about a third of the population. So if you were to open up some kind of health, like a sports studio or a fitness studio, this is the kind of information that you could include in your business plan. So there's a lot of information in here. It's really can be overwhelming, but it's worth actually having a look and seeing that what you can include in your the population wise for businesses. There's information about crime. If you had a business oriented towards security, you might look at that information there. So it's worthwhile having a look. I'm just going to close that one here and here. And finally, let's have a look at we have a lot of information on our databases, and we're going to look specifically, we're going to open up this, we're going to get to the search box here on the database, and I'm just going to, if you put market line as one word, and you put, and I got to spell it right, yes, that looks right, and profile, and then maybe you put a business. Now I had, in this case, for the example in our instruction guide here, I put daycare centers, right? So I click on that, and this will actually give you market line reports. Just to give it a second there. All right, it's a little slow in the afternoon here. Okay, let me scroll down to what we have. Yeah, here. All right, let's go back into. Now, in this case, I was looking for information on specific. These are for specific businesses. But if your operation, your businesses, if you can find something for that operation, you can actually look at this information and maybe include it. This is actually a professional report, and you can look through it and maybe can get information about your business, ideas, competitors, etc., and what they offer. You can see key facts for each business description. So if I go scroll down for this, in this case it's Bright Horizons, which is kind of a daycare center, but but you can see what the services they offer. If I went down and I keep going scrolling down here, even towards the end, right? If I key facts, business description, we click on that. Full service child care, backup care, educational advisory. I can go back to the main page, click down, see what else I can scroll to. Company view, major products and services. So this is where you can get information about what they offer and what your business might be able to offer as well, getting an idea from their products and services. You can look at in this case, the top competitors. So you can, if you had a business that you were looking at, the competitors that you had to compete against with, this is what you could do. I'm going to close that, and let's just choose another one here. For example, my market profile. Let's try bookstores. Right, if I did that, click on the bookstores, and you're going to get the same reports. But in this case, if you want, you can actually even narrow it down by geography. So if you want to just narrow it down by to Canada, I click on the name here just to put it in order. Click on Canada, update it, and then we can get some ideas. Same ideas. So, and we have a 2022 Indigo. Click on that, a market line report. You can see again information similar to the Bright Horizons. You can look at the table of contents, business description, top competitors, SWOT analysis. So we look at the description, especially toys. Go back, maybe look at the major products and services, books, paper products, toys. You can see what they what they offer for their bookstore. I know this one wanted to have a cafe in it as well, and the SWOT analysis might be worth looking at, because you can look at the weaknesses that Indigo is facing, that you may face in your business. Anyway, so this is good information that you can find. The final thing I wanted to show you was for library databases is we want to get news, current up-to-date news. So if we click on the A to Z list of databases, if we go to the global in context, scale in context Canada for news here, we'll open that up. And let's say we want to get information on daycare centers in Canada. We could search for that and see what's in the news. Remember, there was some in our the job bank we looked at in session 1. In this case, you'll get a fair amount of information. We're just looking actually for narrow it down by news. Okay, click on that. All right. And you can see here what's maybe find Ontario pledges new funding to increase spaces at child care centers. Information that might be relevant to your operation. They want to be paid. So remember, we looked at that in the job bank, that it was difficult finding employees in rural PEI, so you may have to pay them more. So you could do this for any of your business ideas that you have. You could maybe put even food trucks, in Canada. Click on that. You see what's in the news. All right. Food trucks, risk factors. We have to click on the news to get more. All right. and food festivals. So and the information might be good here, like for your food truck, for example, for festivals. You might have set it up, especially for a festival on PEI, if you're able to do that. So this is an opportunity to get some more information from our databases. That's it for our the four sessions here on researching for business plans. I hope you found enough information here that you can include on your business plans. If you need a hand with anything, just come down and see me in the Charlottetown Center Library, and then we can help you further get some more information. Anyway, take care and have a good day.